My dear friends and students, welcome to my class on accounting. Actually, there are some MNC companies which they take the students from commerce, particularly in the field of accounts. When you are going to attend for any kind of interview, you must have some knowledge on accounting. Without preparing thoroughly, if we attend any interview, it won't give a good result to us. So it is very easy to learn the basics of the accounts. You might be getting very good marks, but you need to concentrate on these kind of some important points which I am going to explain you today. So among these, my dear students, the very first one is what is a expenditure? What is a expenditure is the question. Expenditure is nothing but it's a cost actually. It is a cost which is incurred for the purpose of generating some kind of revenue. So every company requires some kind of revenue. If we incur any cost, for example payment of salaries and purchase of raw materials, these are all said to be the cost or expenditure. Then there are two kinds of expenditure, my dear friends and students. They are prepaid expenses and outstanding expenses. Prepaid expenses are treated as assets. Why? Because you have paid certain expenses in advance. Then outstanding expenses means at the end of the year still you need to pay. For example, outstanding salaries and all, that is considered as a liability. Then a simple question, what is a revenue? Revenue is a kind of income which is generated by way of sale of goods and services. Every company is engaged in selling of goods or services. So by doing those activity, if it is able to generate any kind of income, that is said to be revenue. Revenue will be in recurring nature. Sales likewise. Then prepaid incomes. So any income which is prepaid is said to be a liability. Why? Because you received some income in advance. You received some income in advance. Subscriptions received in advance. Next year you have to get, now only you got. It is treated as a liability. And outstanding income means if any income is outstanding for the current year, that is treated as an asset. That is an asset. Then another thing is like classification of accounts, my dear students and friends. Always you have to keep in mind, accounts can be classified into two kinds, like personal accounts and impersonal accounts. So among the impersonal account, again there are two kinds, like real account and nominal accounts. So the personal accounts always deals with persons who are related to the business, like the proprietor himself, or like any kind of artificial persons. So here the rule of personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. I repeat, debit the receiver and credit the giver. Real account deals with assets of the company, like furniture, land, buildings and all. The rule of real account is debit what comes into the business and credit what goes out of the business. Debit what comes into the business and credit what goes out of the business. And the rule of nominal account is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes, gains and profits. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes, gains and profits. These are the basic points which you need to keep in mind at the time of going to any kind of interview which is based on accounting process. Other than this, my dear students, repeatedly I am saying you need to learn about BRS. BRS is said to be bank reconciliation statement. When you have cash book, when you are having a bank account, if any difference is there, to reconcile between those balances, we prepare a statement that is known as balance sheet. Then, my dear students, as part of financial statements, we prepare one income statement. The profit and loss account is said to be income statement, and also we prepare one balance sheet. Balance sheet containing the liabilities and assets. Okay, there are various kinds of assets, my dear students. There are different kinds of classification, like current assets, non-current assets likewise. Similarly, in case of liabilities also, there is a different kinds of classifications, like shareholder funds will be there, long-term funds will be there, and current liabilities will be there. And you need to learn about what is a current liability. Any liability which is to be paid within a period of 1 year is said to be a current liability. Okay, outstanding expenses, sundry creditors for supplies, bills payable, these are all examples. Then in case of current assets, those assets which can be converted into cash quickly are known as current assets. So you need to keep in mind what is a current asset, what is not a current asset. For example, sundry debtors is there, it's a current asset. Stock is there, it is a current asset. Likewise, if furniture is there, it is said to be like a non-current asset, it's a fixed asset. Likewise, and one more thing I want to say, my dear students, sometimes they may ask you what is the meaning of goodwill. So goodwill is a intangible asset which you cannot see. See, any excess of the liabilities over the tangible assets is said to be goodwill. అంటే మన కంటికి కనబడే ఆస్తుల కంటే లయబిలిటీస్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, దట్ ఈస్ సెట్ టు బి goodwill. Means goodwill is nothing but the reputation of the company. Okay, that's about the goodwill. Any excess of liabilities over the tangible assets is said to be treated as goodwill. Okay, goodwill is an intangible asset. Unnecessarily we won't create goodwill. Goodwill will appear in the asset side of the balance sheet. My dear students, my dear friends, if you like this video, please like it, please share for my channel for uploads. Thank you.